What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am back, and it's been a while, and I apologize. Real life has a lot in store for me coming up, so I've been working on a lot of irons in the fire, if you will, and trying to get all that stuff kind of situated. It's been far too long, and I figured as kind of a break back into trying to stream, not really streaming, but recording and uploading some videos, that I'd share one of my all-time favorites. It's a classic, Fallout 2. Some clever folks have went and turned this into an online multiplayer game, and it's got a lot to offer. If you're interested, I can definitely point you in some of the right directions. There's several different servers. They all have different things to offer, but this is one of the ones I enjoy the most, and I'm just going to jump into it and see what I can get accomplished. I actually have figured out I can kind of clear a solo dungeon, if you will. It's supposed to usually require multiple people, but I'm going to see what I can go ahead and get started here. I've already got a character. It's looking pretty good. Level 60. Past about level 26 doesn't really do a whole lot for you. Every 2 levels you get a hit point, and every level you do get 1 more to your carry weight. You do have several perks down here, and I will click on each one in case you're curious. That way you can kind of read through them. As you do, you can also look at my skills. You get very minimal skill points as well past level 26. So you stop getting perks at level 24. Some of these are earned achievements, I guess, kind of like gecko skinning would be. They're the special unlocks. And then there's also achievements that by accomplishing certain goals, they unlock perks. Like this, lets me throw grenades and other thrown weapons a little further. Special stats are in a very particular order. Unfortunately, you do notice luck is at 1, which gives me a critical chance of 1%. Not super important, but I do have a healing rate of 13, which will come in handy. So I actually have a little base right here. It is a little difficult to see, but I have changed the color to stand out against the wasteland here. This is basically a mashup of Fallout 1 down here. We've got Boneyard, which is old LA, the hub. Necropolis, I believe, was in maybe Bakersfield. I could be wrong. My Fallout lore is a little rusty. Got Junktown, Brotherhood of Steel. Got the glow down here in the corner, if some of you might remember that. When we come back up here, Shady Sands has yet to really be formalized as the NCR. It kind of is. Vault 15, 13 would be over here. I don't know that that's in this game. San Fran, some of our other favorites. We got New Reno, Broken Hills, Vault City. Gecko would be up here. Modoc is over here. Redding, Den, and Klamath, as some people call it, Clamtucky, which is a real place. But let's go in here. Let's go get suited up and go see what kind of shit we can start. I did unfortunately die recently, so I don't have a whole lot going on in here. Some of you may be familiar with this menu. Naked, don't have a whole lot going on. Do have a boatload of hit points, but we're going to need that. This is a little base you can purchase for a certain amount of caps in the game. I've got the ability to make quite a few armor and gun combinations. I'm running small guns, as you've noticed. Got decent small guns. I've also tagged throwing and first aid. They're both pretty high. Got a good doctor skill in here. People like to cripple you. NPCs like to cripple you. It's important to be able to fix crippled limbs out of combat. Lockpick, 100% is about as much as you need. Science and repair, it's good to have them above 100. Max for outdoorsmen in this server is 100. It keeps you from basically skating around every encounter. Got some other points into some other random areas, but not a whole lot besides the ones I've mentioned are of really any use. Some people can sneak. I have put some into traps because I was getting my ass kicked by traps in certain containers, so go ahead and take a look at that if it helps you out. Karma, I'm trying to fix my karma. I don't know how it got negative, but I don't like that. I prefer to stay right at neutral or just barely positive. And I've killed a decent amount of crap, including one very sad individual. I should have been a little nicer to him, but I wasn't. But I've killed a decent amount of shit in the time I've been wandering around, and, just don't get in my fucking way, and that won't be a problem. So you'll notice I did grab my combat armor. I did grab 2 of the 223 pistols. It's basically somebody put a pistol grip on a hunting rifle and sawed it off. It is a very powerful weapon, but if we click on this, you'll notice it does have deterioration and it does have durability, as well as the weapon perks. It does have the perk of penetrate, and then crit chance and crit roll, which kind of help negate the fact that I have 1 luck, which is, not great, but it helps. I do have a whole plethora of shit in here of ammo and things I've collected. These 50 caliber rounds and DOS ammunition are both very hard to come by. I do have the ability to throw some stuff, and we'll take about 300 rounds of 223 full metal jacket with us, 50 grenades. Let's see what other things we can grab before we leave. I'm going to take a couple of packs of cigarettes with us, and we do need a map to run this dungeon that I'm doing. I will go over that in a minute. I will take 1 buff out for the end just in case. I'll take 1 Rad-X and 1 Rad-Away just in case. And I will also actually take a jet. Because I'm taking drugs, I will also take an addictol, or I think they call it antitoxin. Basically, if you get addicted to a drug, it will remove it. That way it's not sitting there kicking my ass in the middle of the dungeon. And I'm going to grab a pair of Nuka-Cola. The Nuka-Cola will give me 1 extra action point. The jet will give me plus 3 action points. And then these cigarettes, actually, they don't increase your perception, but they increase your field of view, which I will demonstrate here in just a sec. If you also notice, I do have a wide variety of random shit in here. A lot of it actually does have a purpose. This locker, I contain most of my raw ingredients, if you will. So there's gunpowder, firewood, fire gecko pelts, golden gecko pelts. These are some of the newer resources. This is the high quality steel, Kevlar polymer. Got regular gecko hide in here. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in there, and the reason is there's this thing called the Fix Boy. It's kind of your crafting menu. I don't have a whole lot unlocked on this character, but there is a whole bunch of stuff like making frag grenades and weapons, ammo. You can make 223 full metal jacket right here. Requires 3 metal parts, 2 junk, 6 gunpowder. That'll net you, I believe it's 100 if we say done. Yeah, 100 pieces, so that's kind of handy. Some of the other items in this game can be crafted in 2 ways. They've actually added blueprints. These look like vertebrate blueprints, but they're not. If you hover over it, it says leather armor, psycho, that one's actually broken, 14mm pistol, etc. So there's a whole bunch of blueprints you can get. And then higher level items actually require what is called a recipe. So things like combat armor, Avenger minigun, plasma grenade, sniper rifle, and as well as some of the skill books I keep in there. That stuff's pretty important. Usually it's not things you just walk around with. People can basically open player kill you, PK you, wherever. And, you don't really want to lose your shit, so keep it in your base. You can control who can even see this. I like this because, post-apocalyptic, it fits. So, I'm going to show you real quick. I was talking about field of view. If I hit Q, you can see my field of view with this green outline, and it shifts, obviously, if there's an obstacle in the way, like these rocks. Looking down here to the, I guess you'd call it the southeast, it's, obviously if there's a player or an enemy or something in that sector, I couldn't see it. And again, turning around, it's obviously a little more broad going north because there are no interruptions. We can hit R to reload. There we go, and you notice the ammo count down there on my pistol. If we push W, it will show us the range in red of our weapon that is currently selected. So if I go ahead and put those grenades in my second weapon slot, go ahead and let's see. So change over to the grenade. You'll obviously see I do have that perk set to heave ho, so I have maximum throw distance between my 6 strength and that perk, so I can hit anywhere in here. If I hold control, this is a really nice feature, I can throw at the ground. You can see that little hexagon kind of floating around there. It says 95% because I have good throwing. I can throw grenades and it'll show you the area of effect where it's going to hit. Well, I missed when I wasn't hitting anything. That's really fucking cool. Obviously the 95% is real. So, like I said, I brought 2 guns because they can break, and that can really, really mess you up. I am going to make sure that I am set to turn-based combat. Turn these weird shit off my screen. So let's head up towards Klamath, because this dungeon is the Toxic Caves, which back in the day, I think her name was Miss Buckner, wanted you to go find Smiley. If you found him down in the caves, he'd come back and then he'd teach you how to skin geckos. I've already learned how to skin geckos. There's a different NPC or non-player character in this game that teaches you that for 600 caps, which is not a whole lot of money. But as you read it, it says, after reading, you will learn the coordinates of the Toxic Caves, but hurry up, you have only 4 days. Choose combat mode before reading, which we just double-checked is turn-based. If you leave the cave, you will not find a way back. So when I pulled this out, you notice I had multiple copies of this. You want to have multiple copies because you're going to run this dungeon multiple times. I'm going to ignore these random encounters because I don't want to fight that shit or waste my ammo or time. Thankfully, because of my outdoorsman skill, I can get up there while avoiding most of this crap. Quite a lot of it is not a threat. Some things give me a little bit of trouble around New Reno. There's like the highwaymen and the gang. They can be kind of tricky on your own. I already have it set to turn-based, so it's usually about it's random. It's really random. Every encounter, they've turned up the random to 10. It could be 2 people, it could be 10, and they might both have 10mm handguns and leather armor, which usually is not a big deal. Or there might be 10 of them and they all have hunting rifles and combat shotguns, which that is a big deal if you have 10 people shooting at you. Claim jumpers aren't really a threat, but yeah, 10 people with shotguns and hunting rifles, you've got close range and long range. It's just no bueno. Some of these cities you can see are green and some are orange. Vault City is the furthest north that is basically a safe zone. A lot of these cities, though, you see are orange. You can fight for control of them. Gives you kind of crappy loot, not a big deal. But they are basically just open PK zones. It's open PvP in here, and that is not good usually. And then the dungeons are usually marked red, like Vault 15 is red. This is the Sierra Army Depot is red. Some of these squares you see are discovered already. I have friends that have a base there. It says raided train yard. So I can see that. For whatever reason, this person that runs this group of people, this clan or whatever, has decided to use like dark black or dark brown or something, so these are really hard to see against the wasteland because that's already a color that's naturally incorporated into the map. I don't know why the fuck he did that, but my base, I've chosen a little bit of a more obvious color since it's a little easier to see. So we've gotten up here. Let's drink a soda. Let's pop a cigarette. Have a little break. Take this break. We'll eat a little bit of radiation neutralizing stuff that protect us for a little while, and let's read the map. And if we exit here, we notice that a new area has appeared here, the Toxic Caves. I do have my pistol equipped with ammo. I've got my grenades in my hand. Good. Well, let's go see if we can't hopefully not die. I'm going to be realistic. This is a pretty tough dungeon to solo, and Small Guns is not a good character to solo a dungeon with, honestly. But I'm going to give it the old college try. And hopefully, I don't know, I can't really hear the gunshots. I've tried to fix the volume. So, red outline along the enemy. Here's my action points. Action points, basically every white tick is how often you can shoot. This gun only handles 5 rounds at a time. So when I get to 0, I gotta click on it again. It'll take 2 points away to reload. Apparently, I decided to shoot it in the eyes for its entire health and blow its chest out. That's a little weird. Reload. So, there are more geckos in here. I think up on the top here, this top level, there's about 6 maybe total. So, I'm going to go ahead, give it a couple of turns, see if somebody will pop around the corner. They're not. I actually have not come in here with gecko scanning before because I'm an idiot. So, oh wow, 115. Shot him in the leg. Shot him in the dick for 191 damage. Fuck your Sunday. So, I'm going to turn on the field of vision, and that way I can see a little better. Looks like there's some friendly little buddy up here. He's going to come down and he wants to visit. Shot him in the leg as well. Nice. Reload. I think that's about it. So, what I didn't do, didn't bring my rubber boots with me. I don't. Ooh, should be a pair maybe in this little locker room down here. I am irradiated. I honestly don't fucking care. I know enough about this game to know I'm not in the whole hell of a lot of trouble. I might turn outside this door before I open it because I have a feeling there's a friend in here. Oh, look, there's a friend. How did we know that? 1 hit point. Yeah, fuck me. Thanks. Fucking prick. So now if I end, it should end combat. We'll click the E to hopefully end it. No gecko pelt. Do you have rubber boots, for the love of Jesus? Because if not... Oh, there's no rubber boots. Fuck my life. This is going to be a... This might be a little bit of a doozy with no boots. I'm going to try and rough it out. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. I'm going to try and loot any of that other shit, though, that is already passed. Who wants to fight me? What? Where the fuck were you hiding? Are you taking a nap? Do you not hear all those goddamn gunshots? It's basically a sawed-off hunting rifle in a fucking closed cave. You'd think somebody would hear that, but... Alright. Stand back in the fucking goo, that helps. Alright. You know what? I'm going to take some jet, seeing as how my dumbass did not bring rubber boots. And we've already got a friend. So, we'll just help him go take a nap. I think there's a people have started saying unalive, I guess is the new vernacular, since YouTube and Google and everybody else like to flag things. So, we'll put him to bed. So these caves on these first couple of levels are a little weird, and that is because these geckos have very high perception. So there could be, this gecko could be fucking 5-7 turns away, all the way up here by this pile of rocks, and want to fight, but not want to get his entire life not lifed by somebody with a pack of grenades, and they don't want that to happen, so they'll run away, which is very frustrating to somebody that is trying to help them, to help discourage them from attacking me, to put it. Oh, there's another friend. Well, in the head for most of his health. That's probably gonna ruin his day, but so he's hiding. I'm sure you guys just saw that gecko. He ran down here from the north, but he's coming to attack me around this corner. He must have been in the top left. So when he wobbled his ass around, he fell out of my field of view. He's just on the other side of this wall. I believe I can push a couple of buttons that kind of get the wall out of the way, which is nice. Reload again. Yeah. So he was wobbling his ass around. He didn't happen to be in the field of view there. Now we've got a couple of friends. I'm honestly not too worried. I've got really high first aid. I've got stim packs. He's already down. This guy's got minimal time left. So, not highly worried about these. There's, in this second, if you can call it the second floor, 12, maybe 12 or 15 geckos. Said an X to reload because he was empty. We'll wander on down here and see what's going on. So until my bar lights back up down here with my action points, it's basically telling me there other characters or whatever, other creatures are taking their turn. I can push colon and I can push the period key, and I can kind of rotate around in a circle without using my action points. But up in the top left, I do have a timer on my turn, so need to make sure to stay cognizant of that while fighting. 2 points left, I'll reload. So if you notice, this is, the top part is, I think it's identical for the most part. Well, not 100%, but top part's pretty much the same as it was in Fallout 2. Obviously, this second part is a bit different. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It was 1, 2, and 3 paths. See, that little bitch, he just ran away. That's one of the ones that he's gonna go beat off in the corner or whatever, looking at his OnlyFans, checking his Cash App. He's probably gonna go order a fucking Starbucks while he's up there. That shit is so annoying because he's gonna run all the way up here and hide, and I won't be able to end combat. The reason that is so frustrating is that you basically have to act in turn-based. Because I am doing this single player, I have opted to do turn-based so I don't get my ass kicked. Come on. Yeah, so I do that to, take my time, and I can explore a little more on my watch rather than the game's. There are a lot of events in this game. Oh, look at all you little shitheads. There's a lot of events in this game that are ran only in real time. Oh, wow. Right in the right claw for 90% of your health, okay. He must have just gotten his nails done. Poor guy. But see, now he's running away. So, yeah, it's a little frustrating because if you do it real time, yes, you're on your time per se. It's just, it makes things a little difficult. If he runs away, then basically I have to go chase his ass down, beat him up, ask for his lunch money. It's just really frustrating. Again, you can tell by the quickness of how fast this bar comes back to me. It's like playing ping pong. If the ball takes too long to come back to you, basically your enemy or your opponent is like planning something. So it did let me end combat. I can guarantee you that's not going to stay down for long. We didn't bring rubber boots because I'm an idiot and I forgot. So I'm going to make sure to avoid as much of that green shit on the floor as I can, because it's going to fuck me up. So this game is hex, 6, hex, hexagon. It's hexadecimal. The coding is actually hexadecimal. Look at this little asshole. Oh, thanks. So, what the fuck? I shot him in the head and he flew back like 8 yards. That's great. Well, he's now napping. I do know that there's a couple of very strong gentlemen down here in this cave-in, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this game is hexadecimal. Kind of outdated graphics, you know, and some people don't care for that really, and that's fine. This game has so much to offer that doesn't have anything to do with its graphics. I did see that little pecker nut sitting over here, so push period and rotate around. He's going to give us a little bit of trouble, and then his friend is right behind him. Hopefully we can maybe toss a grenade over there. And if we have the attack out, hold control, we can kind of see that we can hit both of them. Oh boy, that's messy. Well, goodbye. Yeah, it says hexadecimal. It's isometric, turn-based video game. It is a classic. Is it gonna still make me fight? Yeah, there's one asshole gecko up there that fucking hasn't paid his electric bill or whatever, and it wants me to go, like, beat him up. It's frustrating when it does that, but there's not a whole lot you can do. I'm just gonna kind of play around it. Pistol's fully loaded, I'm fully healed. I'm gonna come in here and check these lockers. A little further down here, we start to find a little bit better loot, which is the entire reason that we are here. Turn ended locker open though, so a little weird on that if you're used to playing Fallout. Said locked. We'll hit 2. 2 is your lockpick skill. Failed to pick the lock. It says down there, and then over here you actually have a cooldown on your lockpick. Sitting at 7 seconds, turns at about, you know, whatever, 4, 3, 2, 1. It'll give us just enough time to try it again. Failed again. I guess we'll just wait, because it's still not going to let us end combat, is it? Oh. Hello. What's going on, buddy? So occasionally they are actually following you from the rock pile on the other side of the map. So we'll go ahead and reload, see if now it will let us end it. Okay, so ended combat. Now we can lockpick this 6 super stim packs. Didn't really need them, but I don't know what my radiation level is. It unfortunately is not showing me. I'm tempted to take my rat away, just in case. There, it gave us some more cigarettes and Nuka-Cola, which is actually really cool. The dungeon would just give you, you know, basically booster items. See, here's another asshole that was sitting up there getting his claws painted just for me to come down here and blow him the fuck off for him to be unalive. Now there is one more gecko in here that we can't really get to right this second. We're gonna go get to him in a positive reinforcement kind of way, but he is in that room up there to our northeast, and he's gonna start combat. There might actually be 2 of them up there, empty. Go ahead and reload. There is one behind the closed door too, though, and he hears these gunshots. Go ahead and reload. Skip the end of my turn. But yeah, he's in there. He hears these gunshots, and he's like, "Oh shit! I hear the screaming of my friends that are being unalived. I want to go save them, but I don't have thumbs, so he can't open this fucking door." But look at the turn. End turn. Here's your turn. End turn. Here's your turn. And combat, nope, here's your fucking turn again. So, basically, because he doesn't have thumbs, he can't open that door to come out here and get unalived. So, we've got to go over here and help him. We'll end our turn right in front of the door for maximum efficiency. Oop, I don't need that. That way we have as many action points as possible when we open the door. It looks like he was shot in the balls. It really sucks, but now we notice combat's gone. That little marker down there is fucked off. Traditionally, in the toxic caves, you have to fix the generator, have like a level 2 electronic lockpick to be able to go down further, and it's much different than what we're about to see. So I'm going to go ahead and take all the rest of the stuff out of here. Oh, thank God. It gave me some rubber boots here, which it will just use out of my inventory. So I'm going to pop my rat away. 8 current radiation. It wasn't apparently as serious as I thought, but I was worried. So now it no longer says I'm irradiated or radiated. And my poison level's 8. I'm not worried about my poison. It will kind of deplete over time, and the damage over time on that is so low I just couldn't give a shit. So we're on floor 1 of the complex, technically. Floor 2, I don't know if this is like an Easter egg. You can't click on the 2, there's no button. You can't like click out of the menu. You can move a menu. You can't click, it's not hidden, you know, within reach. You can't click on there. So I don't know. It must be something that they can unlock when and if they want to, but we're going to go down to level 3 and see what's going on. So this room is full of toxic gas, and we have to get to this elevator. The only way to do that, I'll turn the walls back on, is to operate this valve down here. But we can't go in there. So what we're going to do is open this door and go to this computer because it still has power. Turn these horrible, annoying walls back off. And would you notice that there's Mr. Handy? Look at Mr. Handy. Isn't that nice? In this game, you can also hold Z and zoom in. Doesn't do a whole lot of justice for the game itself if you zoom in, but you can at least see Mr. Handy there. So I'm going to turn this field of view shit off for a minute. This is kind of a complex puzzle that it has given us, because we have to basically maneuver the robot up and around and down to this valve. So I'm kind of trying to plan a route. So I need to get him over here. So let's see here. Let's go down right 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So right 1, 2, 3, 4. Upright 2. Right 4. Upright 2. So all this shit is trolling except for this enable robot maintenance. So we'll do right 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he needs to go upright, and then we'll say right, and just see where that puts us. So come over here, went upright, and then he went right, right. So you can go right, right down, right down, right down, right down. So right 1, right down 4. Right, right down, right down, right down, right down. Just come back into our field of view. It's still actually easier to kind of count where he needs to go. So, right, right, right down 3. Right, right, right down 3. Right, right, right down, right down, right down. Sometimes you gotta go into the other room to find him because he wanders out of your field of view. He is where I wanted him to be. So you do right down, right down, right down, left down, left down. Left. So do what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Left. Would have thought he would have wandered back into our field of vision. Sometimes you suck. It looks like maybe I suck. So he may not be able. So he's right here. Can he not go over there? So how the fuck are you supposed to get over there then? So there's no extra barrels that I can't see when he's there. So what if you go right up, right down? Maybe that'll let him through? This thing, sometimes it's so hard to see around there. Let's see if he moved at all. Okay, can you go down more though? I feel like that's the same slot you would have been in. Didn't mean to click that. Yeah, this shit is a little fucking annoying. This is definitely the most annoying part of this dungeon, is trying to fucking guide this dick-headed robot by yourself. I wonder, I don't think we can get through here. This looks like it's pretty much blocked off. So somewhere over here I'm missing something. So go left. Yes, go left. Go. God damn it. This is such a pain in the ass. Go left. Down left. Down right. Let's see where the fuck he ended up now. Now can you go right into that steaming fucking gas geyser thing? Just go straight right, homie. Please, for the love of God, because this shit's fucking whack. He is in the steam geyser. Sweet. Well, not steam, it's like fucking caustic gas, but you go right again and down right. Please, my brother. Right, go down right. Oh, he did. I saw him wiggling over here. Down left. Down left. Let's see if he actually did that shit. Oh, fucking stop closing the goddamn door. Oh, he did. My boy. Okay, so go left. Down left, 2, 3, 4. Left and 4 down. Down left. Left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where you at, fuckhead? You're getting close to that valve, aren't you? 1, 2. So down right 2, down left 2, 3 right. Down right, down left, right. Down right 2, down left 2, and then right 3. I apparently didn't do it right. Oh. What are you, fucking neck dope? You peckerwood, you won't fucking unlock that shit. God, you are worthless. Go down right. Now we have the option for turn valve. Thank the fucking Lord and Savior. We're done with this puzzle that hates everybody. Guns reloaded. Timer's still ticking. Will you zoom back out further, please? So I don't have to, like... Sometimes this is... There we go. Thank you. That's what I want. Hi, butthole. What are you doing in there? Turn our fucking laser vision back on. Take one step over. Now we can see our friend. We'll help our friend take a nap. I know he has another friend in there, though. Hi, friends. Ooh. When they cluster together, it's a good time to pull out the party pack. Because then I can do that. And yes, it is a little gratuitous, but, you know, that's kind of part of this game. So I'm going to let him have it. Reload. I think that's all the people that are in there. Will you end the fucking thing so I don't have to sit here and watch whatever the hell you're doing? Can I take... Ooh. Look at that. It's the first one I've ever gotten, actually. Toxic gecko pelt. So, I guess they don't all have them, or maybe that was a special one. I don't think there's anything to really loot on this level. Make sure my pistol's reloaded. And I'm getting the fuck out of here. Going down to level 4. Now, I am going to cheese this. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take a look down the hallway. Start capping these fuckers in the face, because they are not very friendly. So I'm not going to be friendly. I know there are a handful of them. It says flame breath. It's not flame breath because it's been retextured green. Just kidding. It is actually toxic breath. It either inflicts radiation or... I don't fucking know. It inflicts something, damn it. And it's bad for your health. Since they're down here chilling together, I'm gonna throw them a birthday party thing. It's like those poppers. I used to put them on my mom's dryer. I'd tie it to the thing, and she would get so fucking pissed. I mean, I probably would too, now that, you know, looking back, I'm like, God damn it, who did this? This is really frustrating. You come home from a long day at work, you're trying to have a beer, a glass of wine, you're not trying to fight, you know, and then you gotta fight because there's small explosives going off in your laundry room. See, I told you they retextured it. It's green. Sweet. So, since they're dealt with, they have friends in this room, and they are not very nice, just like they weren't. So I am going to take advantage of this broken window, like a twat, because I am, and basically I'm going to exploit this field of view. It's not really an exploit, so to speak. What I'm doing is shooting through... That window is broken, and so I'm going to open this door, take a couple of steps out, end my turn. Somebody's going to come wandering into my field of vision. End my turn. They're gonna come right up to me because they can and they're angry. I get it. It's a thing. They probably have multicolored hair. They're gonna tell me something about things I don't care about. I don't know. I don't know what they're selling. It's not Girl Scout cookies, so I'm not fucking interested. I can tell you that. I bet half your head is shaved, isn't it? Even though you just got your nails done like your friend upstairs. I know how you geckos work. So, I think there's like 7 of them in there. Again, not an exploit, they just don't have thumbs. Like, fucking get thumbs. What's wrong with you? Your tail grows back and shit. Hi, bitch. Just kidding. So yeah, a little bit of rinse and repeat here. You know, pro gamer, strat, you know what I'm saying. But once they're taken care of, then all of those boxes that have the little green outline on them can be looted, as well as all 4 of these lockers. There's 2 or 3 lockers down there. There's a little wall chest right when we got off the elevator that had a bunch of shit in it. So we're going to get these little assholes dealt with, put them in timeout. It's nap time, so I heard. Hopefully get a couple more scans. I don't know if they have a use. I mean, they look cool. They were like bright green and all fucking irradiated. The bar is taking a minute to still come back, so I assume that there's somebody in here. End turn? Question mark? End combat? It's gonna let me end combat. I think there's still one in here. I'm not convinced that there isn't. Oh, he's right here. Little prick. Fight me, bro. And you are fucking up my online adventure, and it's really frustrating. Don't make me look dumb in front of my friends, Mom. What? Oh. Oh shit. Well, what's up, motherfucker? I guess you've decided to come. You know what? I'll take it in the face like a man. I'm not even gonna say. Fine. Yeah. You're big boy now. We know. You're big asleep now. We know. End combat. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna take these hides because these pelts, they look cool as shit. Again, when I've been here previously, I didn't have the gecko skinning. I guess you'd call it a perk. It's kind of a perk. It's kind of not. Some money and some armor, a shitty gun, and some fucking antidote for poisons. Some of the bullets I'm using, some money. Fucking absolutely nothing. That is what I love to see in a treasure chest in a bullshit place like this. Let's check these shipping containers. What do you got? High quality alloy and a Tesla armor. That's not a bad deal. I'll take that. I'm not going to complain. What do you got? More Tesla armor, I think. Yeah, okay. Etu? Nothing. Go fuck myself. That's lovely. Definitely gonna make sure we check all this shit. Metal armor Mark II and some 5mm if I'm not mistaken. 10mm armor piercing, another high quality, high grade steel or whatever the fuck they call it in here. It's one of the custom elements, crafting elements. Did I already loot these? Did I take your stand? I think I did. Another fucking Tesla armor. Jesus Christ. I do not need that much of that crap. You can't really do anything with it besides sell it. If they're really good, you can. I think there's one part of one dungeon that you need it. It's really kind of fucking irrelevant though. It's worth money. It's worth a quantity of caps that I did not have before I sold that armor that I didn't want. I'll put it that way. So I think I checked all these. Yes, yes. Yeah, sure. Now, before I go to the last level, deterioration of the pistol is 75%. I can probably pull it off down there, so I'm going to try it. This locker is locked. Failed to pick the lock. 192 caps. What are we up to on our haul? 1,239 caps is not very impressive. Let this cooldown go away. It's really weird that it says that this is like fucking 13 minutes out of 30 is remaining. Because I definitely think that this video is longer than 27 minutes, according to what my screen says, but, you know, who knows. Okay, I don't need a leather jacket. Don't need a fucking gecko. Can now we take this flamethrower fuel? Sweet. So we're definitely getting topped out. Yeah, 170 out of 170. This font is a little fucking weird to read. So, again, I hate to break it to you, I'm going to try and ride these dickheads over here to this door and shoot them through this broken glass. Look, man, I got fucking thumbs and they don't. So, you know, I don't really feel guilty about what I'm doing. Somebody started a fight, but I don't know where they're at. Question mark? What the fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit? Come down here and fight me like a real lizard. God, you're such a butthole. Are you assholes hanging out close together? That I don't think that they are. Let's do this little bit of the old-fashioned elbow grease, or CLP, as some people might know it. Turn around and completely fuck up my field of vision. Now I think that they are actually standing together. So we will definitely help them take a group shower in this green. Man, I'm getting fucking canceled, I'm pretty sure. You know, I was talking about the video game. I did not mean, yeah, anyway. Well, so we do have a handful of them here. We can actually exit over here. The brown grid means that you can exit the map, but when we first read the map, it told us if you do that, you're not coming back. So, I want to definitely make sure before we leave that we take all the shit with us, because once you hit that brown grid, it's over. There is no more coming back. Oh, yeah, you're at your carry weight. You know, that's why we brought some steroids with us, so we're going to pop some steroids. Go from 170 to 193. Reload this gecko. Take his fucking skin with us. His skin would probably also go, it would probably pair very, wow, what? Can I just see in there? I didn't know that glass was broken too. I was going to say, his skin would probably pair very well with a nice Chianti and maybe a can of fava beans, but I don't know. Do you still hear them, Clarice? So, I think there's only like 3 or 4 of them. There's one asshole in this room over here. He's not really a socialite, so he likes to kind of, you know, just kind of stay in there. A little Asperger's-y, so he's just kind of hanging out, and that's fine. Like, hey, Gecko, you do you. I'm not trying to gecko shame here. Honestly, after a long day of dealing with fucking retarded people, I'm not really trying to do that shit either. So, you know, hashtag the general public. So, we get these last couple of dickheads dealt with. We'll be able to end combat as soon as we take care of the one in there. So this guy is gonna show us his halitosis. It's nice. Reload. And you take a nap. Take a nap. Come on. Go to bed. Go to bed. Oh, wow. You got a friend hiding over here? That's why I always keep those grenades around. It's just kind of a just just in case. Hopefully if I step back, he won't block the other one, so I can still take their stuff. Stuffing. Take their hides. So here's his friend. He majored in biology. And spitting green shit at people. Looks like a Harvard man, based on his colors. I don't know, I could be wrong. Honestly, I don't know anything at all about Ivy League schools. I've never seen any ivy growing on them. I don't know why a weed makes it a prestigious school. I guess I'm ignorant or something. It's just a really stupid way to classify Institute of Higher Learning. It's my opinion. Alright, so this should be the last shithead in here. We're going to end turn. It's going to end combat. Thank you. I'm going to reload my fucking pistol. Perform first aid. Thank God. Fucking done. Oh, nice. I always fucking love to get nothing in a treasure chest. Got a couple of lockers down in here. What do you assholes got in your pockets? Your pockets. Well, I guess that works. I'm going to take your pockets and turn them into more pockets for me. Thank you for your charitable donations. Some money, some healing powder, another pelt. Fucking jack shit. Oh, a super stim pack and some antidote. Okay. Ugh. Man, I kind of got boned here. You're supposed to be able to get decent loot out of here. If you can't tell by my responses, I'm fucking kind of didn't. I guess I already looted these dickheads. Nothing in the desk either. Son of a bitch. Did I take your fucking pockets and put your pockets in my pockets? Yo, bro. It's exhibits. Playing Fallout. Put your pockets in my pockets. Nothing in that fucking desk. These two goddamn wall lockers better have King Midas's penis in it. Completely empty. Oh, that's fucking lovely. Oh, and you're locked. Oh, good. Couple of cigarettes and some fucking smart pills. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna even fucking lie. I got fucked. This loot is pretty. This is some pretty dog shit loot. It's still not gonna let me take that flamethrower fuel. Honestly, I'm not gonna fucking like lose sleep over flamethrower fuel. 189. Yeah, fuck it. I don't even care. Well, kind of a bust, but it was a dungeon that's meant for like 2 or 3 people, and I did it, cleared it myself, cleared it with a small guns character. A lot of people go, you can make a grenadier, which he's kind of hybrid. He's small guns, throwing 160 plus that perk of heave ho. You have to kill 100 humanoids to get that, to unlock it, and it basically doubles your throw distance from whatever the fuck. Well, that's altered. I think I have 6 strength. That's I took those steroids. 6 to 12s. Hexes basically, which is pretty fucking badass if you ask me. And it's just useful, but it does. You gotta kill 100 humanoids. I didn't kill anybody innocent. Well, maybe the guy that gave me that wasteland is harsh, but he was kind of being a shithead, and he kept taking pot shots at me, so he took a nap. But yeah, not bad. Just shy of an hour on this video from what I can see, despite the fact that these timers say that we've only been playing for 21 minutes. I'm fucking really confused with that. But yeah, it's been a great experience, except for this loot fucking sucks. 17 of these toxic gecko pelts. That's pretty cool. Weighs 27 kilos, 27.2. That's great. Just lugging around almost 60 fucking pounds of gecko skins. I think maybe even a little more. Got a couple of sweet armors out of it. The high grade steel is actually very useful. This 44 Magnum is not. If you notice, it does have a different colored name, so it adds +1 minimum damage. Tesla armor's got kind of some different stuff going on here. Armor class +7. But yeah, it's been fun. I have a whole lot of shit here. didn't get a whole lot of money out of here. You know what? This has been a journey. Let's smoke a fucking cigarette. Lights a cigarette. But yeah, if you guys want to see more videos of this, I can definitely do more tutorial stuff. The character building has been an experience in and of itself. There's so many ways that you can basically just fucking ruin your character. It's pretty complicated, but yeah, go ahead and let me know if you want to come play. Obviously, it's a pretty small game. I think it's like less than 2 gigs. Right, I'm running this on PC. It's an older gaming laptop, but it's been tuned up a little bit. It's got a couple of things going on, but again, this game is over 20 years old, so don't think it's like 24 years old, 1997. So back when game companies used to fucking put out a sequel like every 2 years instead of re-releasing Skyrim for the 900th time on Anniversary Butthole Fishing Edition. But anyway, it's been a blast. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank God this pandemic is over and people can get back to their lives. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.